Maine judge's mass recusal in trans sports case raises unanswered questions, legal expert says. All federal judges in Maine have recused themselves from a lawsuit brought by Maine GOP State Representative Laurel Libby, forcing the case to be transferred to the District of Rhode Island. Judge Melissa DuBose, appointed by President Biden, will now oversee the case. Libby, a Republican from Bangor, is challenging her censure in the Maine legislature, which stemmed from her opposition to transgender athletes competing in girls' high school sports. The U.S. District Court for the District of Maine announced the mass recusal on Wednesday, with Chief Judge Lance Walker citing a potential conflict of interest as the reason. The judges of the District of Maine independently concluded that they are compelled by the Code of Conduct for United States judges to recuse themselves because an employee of the District of Maine is involved in or directly impacted by the controversy underlying this litigation, Walker said in a statement. He clarified that the case would technically remain in the District of Maine but would be handled by a judge from Rhode Island. Walker's explanation stopped short of detailing the exact conflict of interest. However, a Fox News digital analysis found that the transgender athlete at the center of Libby's lawsuit shares a last name with an employee of the District of Maine's court system. Carrie Campbell Severino, president of the Judicial Crisis Network, said the connection likely justified the recusal but raised questions about how Judge DuBose was selected to handle the case. It seems like there was a reasonable explanation for the recusal, but the process of selecting the new judge raises concerns about impartiality, Severino said. DuBose's appointment has drawn attention due to her past remarks and judicial record. During her confirmation hearing in 2024, Senator John Kennedy, Arla, questioned her about previously mentioning a Marxist phase in her life. DuBose denied ever being a Marxist. In 2021, she signed a letter alongside other Rhode Island judges affirming the court's commitment to supporting LGBTQ and minority communities after protests against police brutality. Severino expressed skepticism about DuBose's ability to remain impartial in a case involving contentious issues around transgender rights. It's not clear why the case was moved to Rhode Island instead of another nearby district. There are still unanswered questions about the process and the potential for bias, she said. Libby and Maine House Speaker Ryan Ficteau, a defendant in the case, declined to comment due to the ongoing litigation.